Hello there. It's been a while. It's definitely been a while. Last week I had a little adventure in the with hiking. So I took a Sunday off and then the Monday off because I was feeling really tired on the following day. Yeah, I wish the music wouldn't cut off like this so easily, but oh, what can you do? All right, sound looks good. Everything is playing. Stream looks okay. All right, everything checked. Right, so now that I have a red dragon and chimera, and I'm pretty much max level anyways, there's this mysterious 0 out of 1 here that I'm not sure what is for yet or what is it doing. But it seems like 30 is the maximum level since we no longer have XP bar, basically. Yeah, I feel all the more obliged just to continue with the main quest. And honestly, Red Dragon is so OP that I think I'll be fine. Like, this thing is just... And I just realized as well that I have basically 20% increase to fire damage and 30% increase to Red Dragon damage. So basically, I'm increasing the Red Dragon damage by 50% at the moment. So this is actually, you know, 50% more than it normally is. So it's quite quite a lot. But I realized, and once again, it's funny how like it's so somehow hard to grasp where you get items in this game that sometimes you just open an inventory and you're like, oh, I got an item, right? I have this, which is an amulet, right? So I can have it instead of the one I have right now, which basically gives 20% fire damage and 20% to fire resistance to all of my units, which is definitely non-trivial because there are a lot of like fiery enemies out there, right? Like fire elementals or the red dragons. I don't think I ever faced firehand golems. I guess those are like player exclusive units, basically. Now that I think about it, or flaming eagles or whatever, right? I think they made them like player exclusive for the pre-order. But getting 25% damage for all of my magic creatures, which is firehand golems, ice elementals, and chimeras, sounds pretty damn good. So I don't just put all the eggs in one basket, which is with this one red dragon, but I also boost the damage of the firehand golems, which already deal a lot of damage thanks to the crit ability, right? So that's only going to amplify that. I'm gonna try it. So red dragon damage goes down, obviously, but yeah, chimera damage, ice elemental damage, and firehand golem damage goes up by a lot. So I'm basically exchanging like 20% damage. Oh, I guess I'm also reducing the damage of royal mages too. So I'm exchanging the 40% and firehand golems. What I'm talking about, it's actually not good. It's actually better because firehand golems are neutral, like they gain like 5% damage, right? So, but I lose 40% here and gain 50 here. So it's net positive, but ice elementals to begin with don't deal that much damage. So I think I'm actually better with this, right? Because look at the damage now. It's 100 to 145 and 96 to 232. But if I put this back on, yeah, the firehand golems, apparently deal a lot less damage. Doesn't make sense. It is supposed to be 20% fire damage, right? And they are dealing fire damage, aren't they? Yeah. So this makes no sense. Like, it makes no sense that they gain so much damage with this. I think the tooltip is forgetting that they're dealing fire damage from basic ranged attacks. And it's not applying that correctly. Because it is, I think, reflected on the royal mages. Let's see. 107 to 145. Yeah, it is reflected on the Royal Mages, but not so much on the Firehand Golems, apparently, for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's bugged, but I think it's definitely reflected on the Red Dragons. But it's so weird that for some reason it doesn't work here. Maybe it doesn't is bugged because melee damage is not fire damage? No, it should be fire damage as well. It's all basic attacks. Oh, basic range attacks. Okay. So it's funny because in melee they also kind of spew fire, but apparently that's no longer fire damage. I don't know, maybe it's just bugged, but I think, yeah, considering that ice elementals are kind of weak on the damage side, and the only reason I'm still using them is basically because they are CC gods. Then the overall, my most powerful units, right, being Firehand Golems, Royal Mages, and Red Dragons, are better off with the damage increase rather than, you know, I mean, Chimeras are also quite powerful, but Chimeras also have enough utility other than the damage, I think. So I'm probably better off with this, right? And then I was also checking out the rings, because I have this ring that gives me like just basically a bunch of arcane knowledge. But I also have this one that gives me like a bunch of health on my units, and since all of my units are kind of tanky, that's a decent increase in health for all of my units, but maybe I don't need it anymore now that I have Red Dragon and Chimeras. And I've been struggling with mana a little bit lately, so probably keeping the mana is what I want to do. Stone. Magic power and arcane knowledge? Yeah, I'm not really interested in that. Yes, I think prioritizing arcane knowledge is kind of what I want. It also allows me to cast a bunch of my level 3 spells, which is very important, especially considering that... I cannot cast lower level spells, which is really... I don't know why they downgraded that from previous Kickstarter games. It was so nice and so flexible, right? Where you could basically... always able to cast lower level spells. And I see no reason why not to transfer that over to here. Alright, let's just continue with the main quest.
Knights and mages. An unlikely and possibly unholy union.
Sure, but where are the mages? Or am I the mage?
Greetings. Legate Horus relayed that you are to act as our reinforcements by way of the mages.
What's the situation, Algar?
Horus will arrive soon. We'll divert the enemy's attention while he breaks through the gates. We'll attack the traitors head-on and crush them.
Very knightly. When do we begin?
We can begin at any time. Just give the signal.
Alright. I guess we just do it.
Is it time?
Let's go!
Begin the assault! Here he is! He has griffins!
Ah, that guy, right.
You chose the wrong side.
Oh, Horus.
Is that all? There you are, my outstanding friend. I underestimated the prince. I didn't expect him to get you out of the prison. And everything seemed to be going so well. I got Claudius ill, I pulled a fast one on the prince and the magicians.
Why wasn't it good enough for you, Montier? You were the second person in the kingdom spanning several continents.
You understand me. What it's like to spend your whole life under the command of blockheads, a step away from power, a step away from the embodiment of your ideas. I'm tired of serving idiots. I give you one last chance, my friend. Join me.
Insidious. You know, I'm flattered, but I think I'll go ahead and refuse. I don't like the forces that you serve now.
Die then.
I don't like them either. Right. Montier. Well, something tells me this is not not the final boss. It'll be interesting though. Somehow the final boss. That would be very anticlimactic, honestly. Something tells me there's at least one more map after this, right? Right? All right. So it's an equal enemy. It's a mage, so we can expect like a lot of spells thrown at us. The army is kind of okay. Only one unit of all blades, which is nice. All right. Oh, and we got like a extra army of royal mages on to help us here, so that's great. All right. So Hollow Warriors should be our primary target here. They do anything specifically to dragons? I don't think so. Really? So I could even send the dragons there. So I probably still want to slow down everybody anyways. So I'm gonna position everyone here so I can just to make sure I can fire at the Hollow Warriors. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Yeah, probably something like this. And this way all of my units will receive the Royal Mage damage buff. Yeah, wait, is he going first? No, I'm going first. Okay. Right. So yeah, I almost certainly want to slow down everybody. That will also keep the giants at bay for a lot longer, right? So we do want to torpor everybody here. And I'm going to basically burst down the Hollow Warriors. I'm gonna save one spell to see what they do, actually. The enemy hero, I mean. If they cast something I really want to get out, like Madness or something like this, then yeah, it's gonna be useful to have the spell up. Yeah, it's gotta be a massacre here. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna finish them off then. They should die to burn, I think. Jesus, they are debuffed to the ground. Yeah, getting the red dragon is like winning the game basically. And then can I even disable anybody here? Guess I can, but is there a point to it? I mean, why not, right? So what good could my red dragon do here? He's just gonna wait. See how the enemy moves, and then inevitably we could just attack the hollow blades and be fine with that. Probably going to do the exact same thing with chimeras. Like if the giants move here, for example, and the griffins like move here or whatever, then I'll have like a nice AoE attack. So if I sell metals, I'm actually incentivized to... Okay, I guess I could use my AoE here, finish off that Hollow Warrior, and just slow down to the giants. Maybe if I slow down the griffins, like they'll kind of clamp up nicely there. Let's do that. So I guess I didn't really need to slow here, because I I didn't realize that my ice elementals are actually going before the hologriffins. I didn't even need to use torpor there, but oh well. Alright, yeah, mind control is a very good spell, very good reason to keep up my spell there. Yeah, this is the exact reason why AI in this game really needs work, because giants moving to this hex, like, is just griefing. There's no reason ever for them to move up here rather than like over there, right? They just, I don't know, move either randomly or just directly towards like the enemy, but disregarding like the elevation or whatever, or the fact that they can that now they will have to move, you know, move around. So AI makes the game like a lot easier as well. Does dispel that? Yeah, they already cast that, so sadly we cannot really attack 2 units there, but that's fine. So we could just attack for free here, why not? Okay, so the damage didn't appear there, so I thought like, didn't miss, because the damage there is kind of bugged. But now I can actually jump in there with Chimera, right? Should be fine. I can just weaken everybody, I guess, and then again save the other spell for like another mind controlling shenanigans, or you know, whatever they want to cast. So we kind of have to deal with the remaining Hollow Blade there. So I guess I can just open here. Should be fine. Probably just attack the giants. We don't really have anything to dispel either. For the red dragons, probably just attack griffins. Potentially even kill off the giants, but I think griffins probably at this stage will deal more damage here. Yeah. Chimeras surprisingly don't deal a lot of damage here. I mean, I guess their damage is kind of low, but they make up for it with all the utility and HP they have, right? I'm just gonna wait with them. Yeah, we can just kill the giant there. Like, this is just too easy, right? At this stage. We have that red dragon. Okay. Guess the whole hologriffins can deal like a lot of damage here. So somehow they didn't even manage to kill one ice elemental there. I have to be careful about that summon. Guess we can just vivify here. Ice elementals will get nicely healed next turn. What can I do here with my griffins? Just attack the griffins. I guess the griffins have like... Ah, right. Because griffins have a lot of magic resistance, that's why. That makes sense. Alright, in here, yeah, probably want to cast Vivify on Chimeras as well. And then save my second spell to react to whatever Montier is going to do. Yeah, I guess now I just have to refocus down on those hologryphons. And the holo giants there, because they went up there, like they're basically, you know, as if they were not in the fight for the most part. Do I have any debuffs? Yeah. I want to make sure that the blight is dispelled there, right? So they can actually regenerate properly. We should have grouped up there, but right. Let's see what they do. They are solo in initiative at the moment. I guess if they summon the griffins there again, I probably lose an ice elemental, but I can just resurrect them, right? Initiative decrease, cursed. Okay. I mean, look at this. Like, they're just not doing anything. Okay, so they cast like some sort of spell that puts cursed and initiative decrease basically on everybody. Or did they? I waited on someone. I forgot on which. Oh yeah, we waited on Fire Golems. Yeah, now I kind of want to either dispel a bunch. Probably just dispel a bunch, right? What was that spell? Like, it removed like a lot of... Like, it also removed the Vivify, apparently, somehow. From the ice element. Oh no, they... What I'm talking about is still there. I'm dumb. Okay, so just wanna... finish this fight quickly then. Before they can, like, deal some damage to my units and stuff. I don't think anybody else is cursed, so that should be fine. Okay, it's just confusion. It's fine. Yeah, so... There was a world there that attacking with the Red Dragon was really bad because... And I probably shouldn't have done that. Because what often can happen is that... Like, they cast like a spell that kills like one of my units, and then the giants attack the dragon and they die, and the fight ends before I have a chance to resurrect. So that was bad. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just waited there, basically. Yeah, but other than that, it was a super easy fight with the units I have right now. Got Precious Ring, which I don't care about at all. And more Black Pearls. Yep. There he escapes.
I've done everything you ordered me to do. Not yet.
What?
Herald of Unity, you need me. Right.
Montier's dead. I think I'll take his book.
All right. Like that is one trope in like many in fiction in general that I never understood. Like villains just killing off each other. Like they really don't gain much by killing their underlings, you know? Like even if they fail, you can at least use them as a shield plate or something instead of just killing them and making the job for the good guys easier, right? The Cold's book. All right.
Adrian and Kaythorn. Just in time, to be sure.
Yeah, that's very convenient for them to come to us. I agree.
How are you, Sir Mage? Did you hit your head?
Luminous, Ugor, Hell, Earth.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Are you from Lorien?
No, I'm a local.
I'm checking out all those little things just to make sure I have enough mana for all the things that I want. There's a bunch of things I missed.
How are you?
Two things.
Did you hit your head?
Luminous, Ugor, Hell, Earth.
I'm sorry, I don't
It's either here or I guess
from
down
Lorien?
there.
No, I'm a local.
Shoving a mage is a very dangerous past.
There it is. No mana though, so. Right. Yeah, immortality. Not sure about that.
That was awful. Just horrible. I was peering through a gap in the stones, but...
I think rather than being immortal,
Too bad I wasn't able to.
it would just be good enough to be able to live out your like normal, you know, human lifespan. Let's say like 80, 90 years or whatever, right? If you're lucky. But be able to live those years while being young, yeah, while being young, or at least healthy, right? I think that's enough. And then, you know, and then at some point, like even if you get older, at least if you can be healthy, right, and not suffer from any major diseases, right, and have energy to do stuff, then that's still good enough, I think. And then you could, you know, go away at 80 or 90 without any regrets.
The Herald of the Void is dead, and the credit is all yours. I wish to express my deepest gratitude. Your reward will be as noble as your deed.
I completely agree. However, I would like to know what happened to the cult's book that Montier was using. I told you about Lindsay, the one stricken by the Void. I'm convinced the book is essential to curing her. And if we can cure her.
I have the cult's book. I recovered it from Montier's body.
With all the cult's schemes and spells, I could scribe my own ritual to banish the Void rather than summon it. All I need is the book.
Your wisdom. Don't you think this plan might be a tad risky? Wouldn't it be easier to destroy both Lindsay and the book?
There's no other way. If we don't rid ourselves of this plague, it will devour the whole country. We have to try.
Yes, the Archmage is right. He showed me the lands cursed with this blight.
You are standing
Give
on
him the
it,
book.
you know?
If that is your decision, Adrian.
I will need your assistance at the tower. I'm going to open a portal. If you are ready, let us depart at once.
Sure. Okay, we got Huron's ring. Let's see. There it is. Leadership was 300. Well, that is exactly what I was looking for. Cast a rank 3 Inspire spell at the beginning of battle. Wait, what? Oh, that's pretty damn good. So I have to give up some magic power here, but that means I can actually use some other items, right? So I can put this on, and apparently I am getting the rank 3 Inspire spell at the beginning of battle, which is great. Inspire is just more initiative. So combined with Red Dragon, I think there's no way I'm ever not going thirst now. So now that we have more leadership than we need, right? Because we can shave off the 300 that we just gotten from other items that we put, like the like this one, right? We can equip back our Archmage stuff, for example. And we can equip... No, we cannot equip... So it's either or. Do I have anything else? But I could also have a belt, I guess. So... Let's see. I could use the Sanguine's Tiara. The belt... Well, Sanguine's Tiara and the belt are pretty much the same. I guess I could use this one, right? Because this one just gives like a lot of magic power and arcane knowledge. It's kind of nice. Because this is 200, right? So I can replace 2 items basically, either the helmet and the belt or the weapon and the belt. So if I replace the weapon and the belt, I get +2/+10, and so basically get 7 magic power and 19 arcane knowledge. If I replace the helmet and the belt, it's very comparable, but I guess I like my my stuff rather than this. But then the helmet is gonna just look stupid on its own. So maybe I just replace this. But then yeah, it's kind of still like 100 unnecessary there. Right? So I can use the Sanguine's Tiara and this belt. I guess that's fine. At least our face looks nice. Even though this doesn't really fit very well, but oh well. Right. Alright, let's stick with that for now. Yeah, but I think overall works out better than having that ring, right? This ring. We have more or less the same arcane knowledge, but we've gotten like a lot of magic power, so yeah, that's overall plus, net positive. Alright. Let's just continue. And we can upgrade some spells. Like, I'm not gonna be too crazy with that mana. Not that we are nearing the end of the game, possibly. But we could upgrade something, like blind maybe. Yeah, I think I definitely want to blind, at least at level 2. Because that is really nice for me, because most of my units are ranged still. Like, still 3 out of 5 are ranged. But maybe it's not good enough for level 3, right? And then, is there anything else that I really wanted upgraded? I don't really have time to cast Madness most of the time, most of the fights. I'd rather do some other debuffs. Although it does last 3 turns. I mean, maybe, yeah, now that I have like 2 melee units, maybe it's not as good. And then for all I know, the AI is just gonna defend or something like this, and it's gonna be wasted. Upgrading chain lightning is kind of tempting because it's kind of cheap. But the damage is not that great anymore, honestly. Like, I'll probably rather cast Meteor or Rain of Fire, I think. If I'm gonna go that route. Damage route, right? Oof, I would love to upgrade the Call of the Wild though to level 3. I thought I did already, apparently I didn't. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna stop there because I want to make sure I have enough mana, I think. Although, well, I guess Elios Light is super cheap to level 3 and having it cast on all of my units is nice. Okay, that makes sense. And then if I get some more mana, maybe I'll consider Sun Shield, like a nice universal buff, basically to all of my units. Yeah, so there are either like some pieces of those big legendary sets are either like hidden behind quests and like those dungeons, or there'll be like more vendors I can discover later, or I don't know, maybe they just appeared at some vendors, but I think I'm not gonna bother. K-Thorn, there you are.
You're here. I'm so glad you agreed to help. While you were chasing down the cult, I've been studying the Elven manuscripts. The elves of the Second Epoch knew something about this void. One of them left us a clue on how to defeat it. According to this Alain, mana is the key to success. We'll use all of the Tower Focus's mana and unleash it on Lindsay. We can burn through her connection with the void and destroy the source of the blight itself.
Are you sure? If I remember right, the Focus has been accumulating mana for centuries. A strike of such magnitude could raise the tower to the foundation.
I'm willing to take the chance. However, in order to utilize the tower's full force, I need approval from each of its masters. The Focus is locked with 4 seals. I already have Remedius's seal. Now I need the others from Meister, Sequester, and Erasmus. Go tell the masters that the time for the conclave has come. I shall prepare the ritual.
Alright, let me get some water real quick. Alright. Alright. So just talked to a bunch of people, I guess. Yeah, so like I thought, we're gonna have to wait a while for any more updates to the game, I suppose. We are like more than a month in, and we are still sitting at that one update, right? It's gonna probably be a while before they release another patch. Honestly, they might not even do that anymore, depending on how the game sold.
My dear, is that you? You really were a great help, you know. Now I have a much more serious expedition planned.
K-Thorn is calling you to the Conclave. He needs your seal, and your approval to use the Focus.
Oh, really? So it has come to this. Good thing you're here to help. As you can see, I can't step away from my packing. There's not enough time. Please let my sweet Belinda know that she needs to go to the Mage's Tower and bring my seal along.
You left your seal with the witch?
Exactly. The way I see it, that's the safest place in the world.
Alright. So much walking here. It's really stalling for time, isn't it?
It's nice to see decent people like you at our school. What do you need?
K-Thorn is about to start a ritual. That will require all of the Focus's power. He needs you at the Conclave.
Ah, is that so? I must consider the ramifications. Cathon has asked for my advice on the ritual before, but I am not certain I should approve this
Sorry.
escapade. Here's what we're going to do. You will activate my runes, walk through the portal, and remove the protections from my cache.
Cathorn warned me about this.
Perhaps you're right. But I need to check something before I make a decision. Something is nagging me relentlessly. I'll open a portal to the seal's secret location and give you all the necessary instructions.
Sure. Alright. Well, another puzzle, eh? Ah, okay, nice. It's like his secret hideout or something. Oh, nice. It's actually properly in the world. You can see the Mage's Tower from here. That's a kind of nice touch. I like it. Well, let's rob his place blind. That's our payment for sending us out here and having to do his little puzzles. Not that is much here, but it's at least a little bit of mana. He's been spying on people with this. What the hell? Okay, it's kind of a nice place, I must admit. It's one of those again, eh? Wait, what? Wait. I always wondered, like, is it really just try enough times type of deal, or is there some sort of clue I'm not seeing here? I don't know, is it based on... Okay. Every time I try to kind of go off the course, because I'm thinking, yeah, maybe now is a time where it goes off the course, it just continues to going on course. Aha! Okay, Nope. I mean, this is the absolutely worst kind of puzzle, because it does nothing but waste your time. And well, I guess it's a little bit of a memory game as well, because I might have gone straight there already. I just forgot. So we went up there. So I guess let's try here. Nope. Maybe so now we have left all the way to the left and all the way to the right. I guess maybe, like, did he give me instructions for this? He said something about instructions, didn't he? This was once the dungeon of a powerful mage. The The dread he inspired was so profound, his real name has been lost, even to legend, and his origin forgotten. However, I was able to learn a few things from the Mage School library and other sources. As I mentioned before, the treasure and artifacts collected there are beyond measure. Of course, I've never been inside myself. Got an estimated example. Blah, blah, blah. Other one screen. It's not this one, right? Oh, there it is. In the center of the world, in the center of the world, there rests the perfect being. Spheres, invisible to the eye, orbit around it. With the right effort, the spheres can be made apparent and be your sparks strong. Arranged to the ideal design, then shall the arcane be revealed. Yeah, this tells me absolutely nothing. I already forgot because I got distracted by reading that. She really does tell me nothing there, so... So now we have those three options here, right? Let's go the middle one, okay. It's probably not this one. There was this one after all, okay. So let's see here. So it's, just so I don't forget again, 3 to the right, 1 up, then 2 to the left, then, yeah, left and up, and then up. And now what? Here? Nope. So up was incorrect, so let's try right. Yep. That might be right again. Yeah. Wait a second. Were there things there before? Ah. Let me see. Is any of those available to me here? Not really, right? So it doesn't really help me that those things are there. Wait a second. What do those things tell me though? Ah. All right. Okay, so I guess if I've seen that, I don't know. I don't know how I missed that. Or maybe that appeared at some point. I'm guessing I was basically meant to go to those 4 signs, right? All right. So it wasn't that bad after all. I'm just blind.
My seal. Thank you. I need to prepare protective runes for Cathon, and then I'll go join the Conclave. Perhaps I'll see you there.
Have you decided on your vote?
No, I haven't. The ritual is most definitely dangerous. I'm sure that Cathorn can handle the force of the focus, but something feels wrong. I don't understand exactly what's bothering me, and that makes it twice as bothersome.
Yeah, I'm still not discounting Cathorn being the void whatever thing, right? And he's just gonna use the ritual or whatever to summon the void to our world. He did feel suspicious from the first time we met him. He kind of got the vibe of, oh, I'm a good guy, but in reality, I'm the final boss.
Godmother, have we taken all the disciples with us?
Seems like it. I don't see it.
You've been recommended to me as an experienced.
Wait, are you here or are you down there? Oh, I guess you're here.
I thought that bastard was gonna leave without me. Erasmus said you would bring his seal. The seal. That's what he needs. Yes, I have it. Take it. I'll go deal with that bastard with my own two hands. Sigillum Revellium.
She's angry. Wait, didn't I do that just now? I guess I just need to talk to him again now. Wait. Wait, what? Ah. Of course. I don't know what it is about this game that it's sometimes very hard to notice that, you know, an item appeared somewhere that you're meant to pick up, or that you got an item in your inventory. Is it just me? I don't know. Feels like certain things are not signaled very well.
Oh, Godmother, have we taken all the disciples with us?
Where were you, Mr. Erasmus? And for some reason, the performance also went to crap again. Not sure why.
Your seal, Erasmus.
I'm afraid I don't have time to join the conclave and
What are you talking about?
Belinda's here, everything's packed, and my junior mages and disciples are ready to go. This cannot be delayed. I entrust you with my seal and my voice. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
Where are you rushing off to?
Where Cathorn needs me, my dear. We're going to save Nostria. I hope that our paths cross again. There's so much I need to tell you, but we have a long road to travel.
All right.
You need to get to the conclave. Good luck.
Let's see.
Can't you go around?
Just look at everyone running around.
Who's left? This guy, right?
You came back from Marcella with Cathorn, so I assume you were sent by Prince Adrian.
Cathorn is planning to destroy the root of the Blight with the Tower Focus's force. He needs you to join the Conclave.
I anticipated this news, so I already prepared a portal for you. You shall find my seal on the other side. However, you'll need to prove your strength and power in order to gain access to the cache.
Why don't you go and get it?
Oh, no, I'm much too old for a challenge like this. Unfortunately, I can prove neither my strength nor my power, unlike you. But we're short on time, and there is still much to do. I'm counting on you, hero.
Of course you are. Why would you leave your precious seals in all those places if you're too old to get it yourself? Like, come on. I mean, at least we get to fight among all this running, so I'm not gonna complain too much. We have a strong enemy here. Whoa, it's actually a hero fight too, with another mage. But also has a lot of warfare, so it's kind of like a really powerful enemy. With 2 celestial warriors, gargoyles, and... Okay. I mean, the army is not that great, honestly. We are somehow not first here. How is that possible? Do they have like +2 to initiative? Phantasmal armor. Resilience. Phantasmal guardian. I guess the resilience there. Right, that's why. Okay, that's kind of bad. In that case, well, depending on the spells they cast, right? Might be fine. I can just move away from them, basically. And then I can slow the other ones before they can get to me. There's no reason giving them like a free attack on the Red Dragon, right? Because they prevent counterattacks. Okay. Oh, okay, so I'm first anyways. Nice, so that rank is pretty damn nice for a mage. Not gonna lie here. So I cannot slow them down, right? Because they have the immunity to debuffs, but I can slow everybody else. And it's still nice with gargoyles and the other Celestial Warrior squad, right? Don't really have to worry about like fire elementals and ice elementals too much either. So you can just focus down the Celestial Warriors. If I could attack them, right? But they are in a really awkward spot there where I can't. Okay, the enemy already... No, they didn't. That was my buff, right? I just got confused and thought the enemy is casting something. So I would be tempted to just use my AoE here. Oh no, because then I'm not gonna really deal any damage to the fire elementals. So I don't really have any great attacks here with the Firehand Golems, and I really need to focus down those guys because they'll be on my back next turn. So I think I'm gonna take a risk here and just wait for them to move closer so I can actually attack them. I do risk like a dispel from the enemy, but fine. A nice attack here if I wanted to, but then is that going to be fine? I'm going to take a lot of damage on the Red Dragon, but I think that's actually going to be fine. And as long as they just move here, I think I should be able to shoot them. Just reposition and shoot them, so that should be fine. This feels like a really good opportunity to attack. I should be able to survive there. Okay, did I get like a 500 damage crit there? Yeah, okay. Well, thankfully they have 2000 health, so they can take those and be fine. Yeah, with Chimeras we definitely want to wait. And then with Ice Elementals... Can't really target those guys, so we could just AoE here. Okay, let's see what the enemy does. Armor increase and resistance increase. Okay, it's fine. Nice. Man, red dragons can take a beating and still be fine. Never mind, they almost died there. Okay, and they're actually dead to burning, which is kind of funny. They're bleeding as well. Okay, I really need to, I guess, just resurrect them, right? Does it work like that? It does. Okay, it's just big healing, basically. Which is nice. So yeah, maybe that was a little bit too optimistic to go to attack like that with the Rosetta Dragons. But I can just do that again next turn, right? Heal them again for 1000 and then I'll be fine. It's actually kind of funny that they are not immune to fire damage. Ooh, yeah, now they are taking like only half the damage from a lot of my units. Okay, so I think I cannot not cast the AoE here, right? On 4 enemy units, even if I'm gonna clip my dragon here. Because I can just heal them up next turn. And we definitely want to dispel them, right? Alright, Chimeras. Well, we also have a pretty nice attack here. Although they might not be able to survive as well as nicely as the red dragons, right? I think it's still worth it. Because I'll be moving first next turn anyways with all of my units. I'll have like... never mind, it only goes within my movement speed, so... Yeah, being CC down is actually pretty bad for my Chimeras. You cannot do anything here. Alright, so we know we want to protect the dragon here. And then we probably want to weaken everybody. Still probably going after those Celestial Warriors, right? Since they can actually go after my like other units here now. Definitely want to dispel the Chimeras. I need them in the freighter. Now I see that attacking with the Red Dragons was a little bit too ambitious, because now I'll have to spend like a lot of resources just keeping them alive. So do I want to still attack here with Chimeras? The problem is that then they will get hit twice. But actually they're not taking that much damage from the Celestial Warriors, surprisingly. Right? Because that's all the damage they take. They should be able to survive here, I think. Then I'm gonna deal, like, probably kill Gargoyle here, right? I don't, never mind, I still don't have enough movement to get there. What am I saying? Those guys, I think, are slowed down, so I can just go after the Celestial Warriors here, or even actually just move here and use my Whirring Blades ability. So that basically attacks for free, right? And deals a bunch of damage, so that's great. Now, How can I possibly attack the Celestial Warriors there? I guess maybe from here? That should be safe enough. Damn it. I guess at least we can attack the fire elementals. Even though Celestial Warriors there. So I don't really care about the elementals, honestly, right? Their damage is negligible, and I guess I want to deal with the Celestial Warriors ASAP. Okay. So that, I'm pretty sure that spell dealt more damage to his own unit than to mine. Ooh, he also has Resurrection. I guess that was decent damage on the ice elementals there. So I guess I could just do this, right? That should kill like at least one of the Celestial Warriors. And then keep healing my dragon basically. I'm doing with mana? I'm not doing very well, am I? Just gonna cast Vivify here. And I might disease the Celestial Warriors and Gargoyles, I think. Oh, never mind. The Gargoyles are actually immune to this, apparently. So are the Celestial Warriors. Why could it cast only on one unit? I wouldn't be able to cast it on... Oh, because they are immune, okay. Well, guess that kind of works too. I would like to AoE there if I can. I think this should be safe enough. Because they are still slowed to 1. They're stunned apparently, I don't even know why. Right, they got stunned by their own commander there. Moving here. And now AoEing here is what I want to do. For the Royal Mages, yeah, probably want to remove stunt. Oh, I cannot anymore. That's kind of bad. Fire Elementals use the Meteor already, so that should take some time before it recharges. Well, I guess I could... Disabling them is free, I guess, but... Yeah, I guess that spell that gave them like a lot of resistance to armor is actually pretty bad for me. Because all of my attacks are basically elemental attacks. Thankfully my dragon will get the healing before they are attacked by those Celestial Warriors there, but it'll still be very tricky. I guess I prefer if they use the Lightning Spear if they have it, right? Because that's gonna deal less damage than a normal auto attack. So disabling, I guess I can just disable the Fire Elemental so that they don't cast the crit increase. Here I definitely want to just try and kill those Celestial Warriors. Or is it enough if I do this? It deals like 90 to 100 damage there. It's definitely a lot more damage. Is it enough to kill though? It should be, right? So I'm dealing here 92 to 100 damage. And it could possibly not kill them, right? So, but if I do this... Yeah, it's kind of the same. So there's no reason not to do this. Okay. was really nice for us. Ice elementals are kind of getting low there. Guess we can just attack and try to hide from fire elementals. Don't think we can kill Celestial Warriors because they have 65% resistance, and ice elementals are my weakest unit in terms of damage, so... Uh-oh. Oops. Yeah, it's gonna be on the edge there. Oof, okay, yeah, they got the healing first, thankfully. Alright, I was close. And they're still kind of trapped here. I cannot attack here because I kill my own Chimera. I'm just gonna defend. Alright, well, let's cast another Vivify. That was a lot of mana spent in this fight. Yeah, I shouldn't count on using Resurrection too much. It just consumes so much mana in this game. Or maybe I should use Magic Source more. Using Magic Source is actually okay. It's kind of late to do that, but probably start doing that more often, because it is an extra armor as well on my units, right? Ah. Why would why would I be prevented from casting buffs on my own units? That's weird. Not sure what that accomplishes really. I have to be careful here, so I don't lose Chimera and then don't end the fight somehow. Is there any way I can actually attack those Celestial Warriors? I could with AoE, but then I'm gonna... Yeah, it's not good. Don't really have any good attacks here. Yeah, they're really in a position where I cannot really attack them easily. It's kind of annoying. Cannot really do anything to fire elementals. I guess I'm just gonna wait. I think I just want to kill this Celestial Warrior. I guess I don't want to take any extra damage here, just defend. That's fine. Right, how are the Ice Elementals? They're still alive there, right? Okay, barely. So I definitely want to keep them hidden from the Fire Elementals, make sure they don't die. I guess I can just use the AoE here, like this. Alright, it was a little bit tricky, but we managed to keep everybody alive. Dragons are not going to do anything, they might as well just stay here and keep the fire elementals in place. But I guess I could have moved away there, but I guess now I can actually just attack like this. Because it's not gonna kill the red dragon. It's going to be a little shock for them, but I hope I'm triggering Magic Source there. But I don't really see much bonus in mana? Or did I dispel that somehow? The technique's still there, right? I don't know, it's confusing. Like, it's the first time I casted this game. I'm not exactly sure how it works, honestly. Alright, so now I definitely want to finish this off before the enemy gets to move, right? I think Chimeras should be able to do that. So everybody lives. Nobody's on the verge of dying. Okay, should be fine. Alright, any cheap spells? This curse is fine. It's not that cheap though. It's increasing range. Red dragons are definitely not almighty. They can still die if you are not careful. I was very lucky there that I actually survived. Alright, we got a level up on both. That's nice. Let's check them out real quick, shall we? So red dragons, max rank. If they get more health, I have no idea. It's so weird. I have no way of telling whether they actually got some extra health or not on level up, because it may as well just round up to just say 2k and might be like over 2000, but I will never know. They definitely get more damage, right? I can see that. And I guess they get one extra use of this of Wall of Fire, and that's it. And then Chimera, oh yeah, we got the Triumph ability, which is okay. It's just basically dealing max damage, right? And possibly recharging like the other abilities. In my experience, those Triumph abilities that recharge are not designed very well, because you're not gonna finish off an entire like stack that often in the fight. And then on top of it, to align it with, you know, actually getting your other skills off cooldown earlier than they would be normally is, I think, kind of hard. So I'm not sold on this idea here, on this design. Oh, does it mean I get to buy some of you? Because that would be nice. I get to talk to you? What? Why are you here? Oh. Alright, what? Why are you here? I would like to talk to you. That's so weird. Why the hell? What? Is that a bug? Did they forget about it? Was it meant to be like a dialogue or vendor or something, and they just decided not to go for it? What? That is so weird. There we go. A seal.
You have my seal. I hope the battle wasn't too taxing.
I've faced worse.
Good. While you were engaged on that task, I prepared a couple of complex potions. Now I'm ready to join the conclave and the ritual. Oh, I'm sure Cathorn knows what he's doing. There's something of the first archmages about him, you know.